Just about game time as we're settled into Tampa's Raymond James Stadium. Tonight, we've got an entertaining one in store for you. It's the Denver Broncos and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. To kick off, here's Will Lutz. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. On the return, here comes Cameron Johnson. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in Year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities.
And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down.
I can assure you of one thing. That carry just brought some extra work in the opening quarter. You couldn't script that run any better.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. First down, looking to throw. Mayfield dumps it off to his running back. He did well to shake off one tackle partner, but the next one got him. He's going to lose yards.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Back to the line they come, second down. Man in motion here. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Caught along the left sideline, but he did not get both feet in. That's incomplete, brings up third down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Third and long for him here. He's throwing deep to the left side, and they can't connect on the third down deep shot. Love the courage they had to try it, but it's incomplete, and now we've got fourth down. Well, I am flipping through, Brock. That certainly wasn't in the offense's opening script, but if you're a defender, just how you wrote it up.
Yeah, defensively, that was a week of practice and planning visualized and executed in real time.
Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. So we'll see the Broncos offense now for the first time. And bringing them out. He was a rookie last season when he took the Broncos to the playoffs for the first time in 9 years. Now a sophomore. It's Bo Nix.
At his best, Bo Nix is a point guard facilitating an offense, getting that ball in and out of his hands as quickly as possible, but don't you dare sleep on his legs, because he will hurt you with his athleticism too. And oh, by the way, did I mention a maturity?
His first throw is an interception! And the Buccaneers have it down near the opposing 40 after the return is stopped. Well, for their sake, partner, I sure hope the rest of their pass attempts this game go a whole lot better than that, because it is pretty clear this defense came to play.
And I can promise you this, Kate, nowhere on that opening script does the word interception ever appear. You never want to see an INT. Now they're going to have to flush it. That's the key here for this quarterback in the offense. Got to flush that mistake and press on ahead.
First down from the 42. Now Mayfield. Dumped off to his running back. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he's going to be down to within a yard of that red zone as the stop is made. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Bucs have the first.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
Offense is set. First and 10. Once again, Irving. Again, he hits the second level. He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Broncos nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Here's R.J. Harvey on the return. Making some progress here. And an excellent effort there sets him up almost at midfield. So the Broncos headed out for their second drive of the game. And we only saw this group for one snap to start the game, Brock. So hopefully we get a longer look at them this time.
You know, Kate, in a lot of ways, it may even be easier to shake that first one off. They're barely on the field.
Yeah.
So it's really a second chance to write the opening series you wanted.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Has him on the quick hitter. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Buccaneers territory.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. First run of the game for J.K. Dobbins. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. 6 yards on the play and enough for a first.
First down. It's a gain of 6.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Throwing on first down, Nix. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 35-yard line.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Looking to his running back, incomplete. That play's going to bring up third down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, they're not open very long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And this is not going to do the job. They don't even let him get back to the line. It's fourth down.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He didn't do it there.
Will Lutz getting the call on 4th down to put 3 up here for the Broncos. From the right hash, 55 yards out. Has the distance, but headed well left. No good. And the deficit stays at 7.
Well, once you get out beyond 50 yards, everything in the process has got to be perfect. It's a good effort, but it's going to wind up off the mark.
Time for us to get another look at this Tampa Bay offense. And their goal is going to be doubling that 7-0 lead they have so far. Good starting field position for the Buccaneers. 1st and 10. They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Mayfield now, blitz coming. It's a big strike downfield to Aguka. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
A gain of 41 yards on the play. Complete to Emeka Abuka. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
You throw it in the middle of the field, it's all about anticipation and accuracy. I mean, those are the 2 keys all the time in my book, Kate. But when you throw it in the middle of the field with all of the traffic, that's where guys with great anticipation and that tremendous accuracy come to life.
From the red zone on 1st. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers take a 13-0 lead. Mike Evans with the touchdown. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the 1st half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Buccaneers drive out to an early 14-0 lead.
14. Broncos nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Marvin Mims now to return it. So they're going to begin from the 36 as he's brought down. The Broncos running their offense out once again. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. It's a design boot. Short pass brought in. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. They get 6 and a first down as well. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you gotta imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. I'm hungry. They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
As a corner in this league, oh, you can go to the Pro Bowl if you can cover. If you want to be an all-pro, you stick someone like that.
At their 48-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Here's Nix. Now set up the screen here. It's Harvey. And they bring him to a halt right at that midfield stripe. Hauled down by Christian Izzian.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He's got Sutton complete. Yeah, he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. They got 21 yards on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
They'll run on first down with Dobbins. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock him behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Finds him over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Quite the drive they're putting together here, partner. This is the 9th play of it as they get set for 3rd and 6. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. And that sack brings the offense to 4th down.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
Will Lutz on for the field goal.
We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Our score, 14-0. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. Everyone's out there, so let's get things restarted. The kick by Lutz is good. And that gets him back to within 11.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Johnson with a return here. Escapes the defender. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And all that's needed here, Brock, is some repeat execution from that last series. Of course, gotta expect the defense has made some adjustments after giving up that touchdown.
And that is the beauty of this game we love so much, those back and forth adjustments on the sidelines. And can this offense do what it did a drive ago? And that is stay one play ahead of their defensive foes.
Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. No motion at tight end left. Drive starts with a quick throw left, complete. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Alex Singleton makes the tackle.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd down now, they need 7. Baker now from the gun. He sure gave us all to make that play, but it hits the deck. It's going to be 3rd down.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
3rd down. Here's Mayfield. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him 24 yards on that one. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Last season's Defensive Player of the Year, Pat Surtain, hauling him to the ground.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Play fake, it's Mayfield. That's caught, it's Cade Otton. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Irving on the inside give. And they take this in for the score. The Buccaneers stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 18.
Buccaneers 21, Broncos 3.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flying. Harvey now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Broncos offense all set to go. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. First play in the drive. Here's Harvey. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Nix holds on to it. And he slides down with enough to pick up that first.
And just in case this offense didn't have enough to contend with, now you got to worry about a quarterback that could do what he just did. Tote the ball himself for a big run.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Denver.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Shotgun handoff to Harvey. He has this down to the 34. So a 27-yard pickup on that play. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
27 more yards. That's another Broncos 1st down. A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Broncos.
That is textbook RPO right there, Kate. Quarterback's decision-making comes quick off the snap. And that back, you know that he's already looking for those lanes before the ball's even in his belly. Before that defense can adjust to the run, he hits that 2nd level.
Nix with it on 1st. This is Ingram working the left side. And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. Ooh, got him close to the line to get him. Down to the 25, 3rd and maybe a yard.
Tackled at the 25.
Humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Here we go. Goal line formation coming out on 3rd and inches. Nix trying to sneak it. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. That's a short gain of 1. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
That's more than a must-get for a quarterback. I really put that in the always-get territory. Even if the defense knows what's coming, you got to be able to drive forward for at least a couple inches.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. That'll be caught by Troy Franklin. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's going to be 1st down, Denver.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
2nd and 10 at the Bucs 12-yard line.
1st down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Again, they'll run with Dobbins. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. We get a stoppage here. One of their big blockers up front. In some pain following that play. He's being attended to. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Harvey is in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. Will Lutz now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos make it an 11-point ball game.
21, Broncos 10.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. Johnson now on the return. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out. Baker now off the play fake. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Bucs have the first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field. Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time: limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing again is Baker. That's Evans making the catch outright. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
He's going to pull this one down and run with it. Mayfield's able to get him the first down before sliding to a stop.
A gain of 27 more yards. That's another Buccaneers first down.
So 2 minutes still to play in this first half, partner. It's the Bucs who are in front here at Raymond James. Offense in position now. It's first and goal. From the gun, Mayfield. Caught out wide. And that is a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Dangerous route to have to defend, Brock. A lot of running backs are so good at sneaking behind defenders running that pattern.
And if you're going to find your back for a touchdown, Kate, this is the first route you'd expect. Get him a favorable matchup. This guy can flat out move. Send him out there, stress that coverage, and go deliver for 6.
McLaughlin attack on the extra point. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Buccaneers push their lead to 18.
Broncos 10.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Harvey now to return it. Making some progress here. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35.
At
The Broncos, the running back R.J. Harvey. They're ready for their next drive. Their last drive contained a heavy dose of the ground game, a little old-school dominance on the way to a touchdown, Brock. Let's see if they stick with it or if they go aerial this time around. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Knicks from the gun. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Geez, with each incompletion, each turnover, each sack, you can almost just feel this offense's frustration. Really imperative, this quarterback, stay positive. Just keep chopping away.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain.
I know they say it any time he comes up with an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Air it out on 3rd. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and now they're staring at 4th and long.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, but because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. The Buccaneers and Bucky Irving ready for their next possession. And I'd say the ROI on his early touches have made him a pretty good investment for first half work. He's gotten off to a great start here. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Right side, this is Ibuka. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And the Bucs have the first.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
1st and 10 from the 32. Mayfield now from the gun. He's trying to push the field. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
2nd and 10 now from the 32 after the incompletion. Here's Baker. He completes it in traffic. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Mayfield on 1st and 10. Jump off caught by his back. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
Tampa spends its 2nd timeout now. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second and 6 coming up here. Baker throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That timeout taken by the Buccaneers, and that's their final one. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
At the 45-yard line.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Mayfield to throw again. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Once more, it's Mayfield. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So they send him out for a field goal, and they don't get much longer than this. This from the right hash and a considerable distance. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And they'll hold their lead at 18.
Hey, listen, I know kickers are arguably better today than they've ever been in the history of football. But anything from 60-plus is still awfully ambitious. And that time, it didn't pan out.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Here's Nix to throw. And he's going to let this fly towards the end zone. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Thank you, Scott. Great work there. We, on the other hand, didn't have a great first half. Here's hoping things get a little bit closer this time around as we get set for quarter number 3. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Harvey now to return it. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Denver offense now with the football first to begin quarter number 3. In that first half, they just couldn't keep up the pace, but they're going to be the ones setting the pace here to begin this 3rd quarter. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10. They run the counter with Dobbins. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Yaya Diaby brings him down.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now, 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Nix looking to throw. They're trying to set the screen. Dobbins. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
To this day, I could still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
Throwing on 1st down, Nix. Dumps it off to his running back. This one is stopped after about a 5-yard pickup. The tackle made it to 45.
That's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. toss play with Dobbins. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down's going to end up in a loss of yards. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
On third down, here's Nix. Ooh, put some air under this one, right side. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Kate, it has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Buccaneer offense back out for another series. And unsurprisingly, Brock, a great day on the scoreboard so far for him. Has him with the advantage as we move through this third quarter. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. We give to Irving to start this drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Baker now from the gun. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. No throw, 3rd and long. We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
Buccaneers out and into punt formation. And he's going to have to hit this one from the edge of his own end zone. Calls fair catch and has it inside the 40-yard line. So here comes the Bronco offense. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. They've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Nix. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. This one misses the tight end. So it'll be 2nd down.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? 3rd and long. They're going to throw. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
A give to Dobbins. He takes it down to the 33. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're down, that's a bonus.
First down now, ball at the 33. Out of the gun, it's Nix. Got a man, it's Marvin Mims. And they bring him down. Looks like he got into the 27.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
Offensive line, this is 2nd and 4. Putting a receiver in motion. Carry here for Dobbins. And they're going to give him the 24-yard line. He stopped a step short of that first down marker.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
7th play of the drive now as they need a yard here on 3rd down. He's going to keep this one. They were loaded and ready for that sneak, weren't they? They stopped him at the line. No gain.
It's a gain of a yard. That's another Broncos first down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
On 1st and 10, here's Nix. Short pass brought in. And he's brought down after a short gain.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
19-yard line.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Throwing here, Nix. This is Sutton working the right side. And able to get this down to the 15 before going out.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
3rd and just 2 to go. Throwing now on 3rd and 2. That one finds his man, Ingram. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much, but he's got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
Broncos first down. 1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
They've got 3 tight ends on this 1st and goal, thinking run or play action. Dobbins. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Nix now to throw. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Ben, even good defenses, great defenses in this league, Kate, they're going to bend at times, but you never want to break. And when you get a sack in the red zone, that goes a long ways to helping your efforts.
Need a touchdown here as they line up for 3rd and goal. 3rd and long for him here. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that forces them to 4th and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react. And then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Buccaneers and Baker Mayfield ready for this next possession. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Irving. And he's taken down just a couple of yards shy of the 40. It's a gain of 12 on that one. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. First down, and they go right back to him. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Baker to throw. Setting up the running back screen. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
At that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
To the line and set. Here we go, 1st down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. The Buccaneers have that football partner, and more importantly, they've got a good lead. Second and 3 now. Mayfield now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Once again, Irving. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Job 1 of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. He's making a bid for it. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They gain 11 on that play. And the Bucks have the 1st.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. And he may have just reached the edge of the red zone before going down. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
Mayfield will look to throw. Dumped off to his running back. And they are going to have to face a third down here, but only need a yard at most as this play picks up 7. Following that completion, a member of the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Mayfield keeps it himself. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're in the 1st and goal.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And when you got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders, you sign up for it.
Play action. Here's Mayfield. And he makes the play at full extension. That's a touchdown. The Buccaneers have likely locked up the win right there. Mike Evans with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. It's plays like this that make him so well regarded across this league, Brock.
Yeah, that's just a difference-making receiver, Kate.
Yeah.
You expect him to be the target down here. You did, I did, the defenders did. But what makes him a star is even when people know his number's being called, he still finds a way to deliver.
McLaughlin, attack on the extra point. The point after splits the upright. And the Buccaneers grow the lead now to 22 points.
Broncos 13.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Mims. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Denver set to take the field on offense. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here. First call here coming from the shotgun. Nix from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up 2nd and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Here's a look for Nix. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
When they drop these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought in that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Here's Nix to throw. Finds the in route complete. And he's across midfield with a gain that sets him up for 3rd and very short.
Kate, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes just like that.
On 3rd and 2, here's Nix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
I can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Here we go with Dobbins. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
I think sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
1st and 10 now from the 46. Next, quick out wide, complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
2nd down now, 7 to go. To throw, here's Nix. It's Sutton with back-to-back catches. And they get there to take him down right around the 41.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Play number 9 of the drive. It's going to be 3rd and 5 to go. Shotgun snap to Nix. Oh, he put some heat on this deep. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get it back to within 2 possessions. It seems like a lot of the time, Brock, even if the results aren't quite as flashy every rep, tight ends are even more reliable scorers than a lot of receivers are when it comes to the passing game.
Yeah, I would agree with that, but there's also a lot more real estate for them to work with, right? Think of the receivers. They got to deal with the sidelines, that 12th defender. Many of these tight ends, they've got a ton of field to work with, and when they prove to the quarterback they could be a difference maker, he'll look for them.
They send a man in motion. And it's hauled in inside the end zone for 2. That trims the lead just a little bit.
35, Broncos 21.
That's about trust. Trusting your QB is going to make the right decision on these crucial scoring plays. He found his read, and he made the connection for 2.
Still down a couple of scores after that. They're going to set up for the onside kick. And the Buccaneers manage to recover the football. Well, kind of feels like we're starting to get to that point, Brock.
And what point is that, Kate?
You know, the bold point of the game where you have to try something bold could end up becoming a play that finally sinks them, though.
Yeah, it's time for desperation. Without a defensive stop here, it's really hard to lay out the scenarios for much success. Every second matters now when you don't come up with that onside kick.
Tampa Bay are ready to head out to the field. And they're already up by 2 scores, Brock, but another one here would really put this one out of reach. First down from the 42. Going with Irving here. And he's brought down after a gain of about 6 inside the 40.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Right back to Irving now. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Down. 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. On the give, this is Irving. And a nice start here on 1st down. He gets him 6 before the stop is made. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the 2nd one used by the defense in this half.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Irving here from the gun. This time they've got him. He can't break another tackle. He will go down behind the line. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Third and long. They're going to throw. Got a man. This is Evans. And this drive is going to continue. He's taken down at the 2 on 3rd down. And they've got themselves a 1st and goal.
Complete to number 13, Mike Evans. 1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Buccaneers feeling good with a 14-point advantage. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Design quarterback run here. Went in the wrong direction the last play. Need to get forward 3 yards here on 2nd and goal. Irving will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming. Still managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
It's a designed run for him. Sound the cannons, baby! The Buccaneers win it here in Tampa. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. This has been another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. With all our crew here and my broadcast partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Buccaneers winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.